What's up, everybody? What's going on, YouTube? I'm back. After a long hiatus and everything, you know what I mean? I know I got a lot to catch up on and everything, you know. Life is just right now, life is dealing me a busy hand right nowadays, you know what I mean? Between work and other things going on and everything, you know, and just, you know, everyday life gets in the way and, you have to make time to actually sit down and get a thought process going for a video and everything. You know what I mean? You know, I've seen a lot of bullshit still going on YouTube. A lot of lies, a lot of capping, a lot of BS. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of, you know, getting views, clicks, and likes, and making, you know, making a living off this shit. See me? I don't have to come on here and slander people, you know what I mean? I come on here to offer insight, you know, to offer, you know, insight on certain things, certain issues, certain topics. You understand? I don't care how many subscribers I get. I don't care how many clicks, how many likes, how many views, this shit. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, that's just me. You know, I ain't care less about subscribers. I ain't care less about notoriety. I ain't care less about being in a certain circle. You know what I mean? End of the day, I'm here to enlighten people. And if people want to listen, they're more than welcome to. You understand? They're more than welcome to. You know what I mean? This is what I'm here for. Insight and enlightenment, you know? I know I haven't been on that much, like I said, and like I said, everyday life is getting in the way, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to make time and room to actually download videos, you know what I mean? I just hope that, you know, you guys be patient with me as far as downloading videos and shit and putting together content, you know, because like I said, I'm a busy man, you know what I mean? You know, it's just between work and time and patience, it's just, I really don't have that much time during the week. Just so happened today, I have a little time, you know, to, you know, assess some things, you know. And for me, it's the Kyrie Irving situation. I'm very, right now, different on it, you know what I mean? I felt like the suspension, I felt like these demands that the Brooklyn Nets are listing are out of pocket, man. They're really out of pocket. They're really out of pocket, you know what I mean? It's just that, you know, over an anti-Semitic video he watched on his, what was it, his Instagram, rather? Or his website. I don't know what it was, but it was like an anti-Semitic video and shit, you know, and it's created a shitstorm. It's created a firestorm, you know what I mean? Controversial firestorm, you know? And it's just, you know, I kind of sympathize with Kyrie, man, because in ways he means well, and I think in other ways it's not like he's blatantly doing this stuff like Kanye West is blatant shucking and jiving and crooning and shit. Kanye West is a lost ass cause, you know what I mean? I wouldn't trust him as far as I throw Kanye West. But this ain't it. That'll be another video pretty soon. Kyrie Irving, you know, I've been critical of Kyrie Irving in the past as far as the way he carries himself, various statements he made, you know, basically kind of throwing teammates under the bus and shit. But when it comes, you know, that's basketball related. But when you're a human being, you know, sometimes we have flaws, and you know, we have flaws and shit, right? I really think Kyrie means well, but psychologically and mentally, he's just not there, man. He's just not there, you know. And it's costing him his notoriety. his reputation, and basically his NBA career. Because you look at it right now, I don't think Kyrie Irving is really invested in basketball. I mean, which is, which I'm not condemning him for, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta, basketball has become secondary in your life, you know? You play it for X amount of years. Kyrie Irving is he's like a 10, 11-year vet, if I'm not mistaken. He's an 11-year vet. 11-year vet. And he's been in the NBA for about a decade. You know, people's priorities and outlooks change. You know, and when people's outlook priorities change, a lot of things can become screwed. A lot of things can become very cloudy as far as judgment goes. You know, and again, like I said, psychologically, he's I think he's kind of confused and lost. You know, I think in some ways it's a cry for help as a human being. You know, I mean, when you deal with something as a human being, and when you deal with someone as a human being, sometimes you gotta dissect shit and analyze it as to why this is happening. You know, we don't know too much about Kyrie's personal life. You understand? A lot of things may have perhaps maybe traumatized Kyrie Irving as to why the way he is. But then again, like I said, I'm not excusing some of the things that Kyrie Irving has done. But at the same time, his priorities, even though he means well, might be in the wrong place as far as basketball. You know, as far as basketball, you know, it's might be in his priorities might be in the wrong place. Even though I think he genuinely means, you know, what he says as far as like certain things that he puts in the forefront. Now you got a whole lot of people out here criticizing and critiquing Kyrie, you know, where I really attacking him for saying he should apologize, saying he was wrong for it, you know. But what was in that video is facts. The video that Kyrie watched, some of that is facts. A lot of these Jews, they're undercover racist, and you can't trust them as far as you throw them. You know, none of these other races looked out for us as people of color. You understand? And now you got these shucking and jivers out here. Charles Barkley saying he should be suspended. Shaq basically, you know, just following suit. Then you got these, you know, people in the media. You got people in the media and shit, basically condemning Kyrie. You know, and now the NBA is trying to save face, which I think is bullshit. You know, Kyrie Irving all he did was watch the video. And then that dude, Nick Friedel, with the Brooklyn Nets, got this shitstorm started, I think, by questioning why did Kyrie post that on his website? Nick Friedel was being very facetious, very cognizant, very much, you know, asking a lot of questions he had no business asking, you know. I mean, Kyrie, it's not none of our business as to what Kyrie is doing, you know. I feel like Nick Friedel made a mount out of molehill to bullshit. You understand? And then you got, I want to touch on what LeBron James said a little bit. You know, what can I say? I mean, LeBron James, in a way, is kind of like Michael Jordan. I mean, I know some of y'all don't want to hear that shit, but you look at the characteristics, you look at mannerisms. They're very media savvy in some ways. Both him and Michael Jordan. Okay, but only difference is, I think LeBron. Sometimes he has to bite his face to save his ass. Bite his tongue to save his ass, man. And this is not me saying on some bullshit, Laura Oakman bullshit, shut up and dribble. Sometimes you gotta assess the situation and have better judgment, man, because, you know what I'm saying, it made it sound like that he was for the machine. He was for the establishment. And I'm kind of disappointed in that, because he could have formulated a better response as far as, well, I don't know much about the situation. I've played with Kyrie before, and he hasn't displayed any hateful characteristics towards any kind of other race. And I hope that he can be on the NBA court, you know, sometime again in the future. You know, but I don't know, man. You know what I mean? And now it's like, you gotta know your climate and environment. I know I'm getting off topic here, but I just wanted to bring up LeBron James, because now you got these clowns on YouTube. You got Too Fraud for TV out here talking about LeBron is tarnishing his legacy for good because he condemned Kyrie Irving. Well, okay, Too Fraud. Let me ask you this question, motherfucker. Where were you when Michael Jordan said, did you have the same kind of energy when Michael Jordan said Republicans buy and wear shoes too? Did you have the same energy when he refused to, back in 1990, refused to support that Democratic nominee down there in North Carolina? What was it, Jesse Helms or somebody like that? You know? You got a lot of Too Fraud for TV is probably one of the biggest hypocrites out here on YouTube, man. And he's using this opportunity to get shit on LeBron again, you know. And like I said, I'm not excusing LeBron. I'm not giving LeBron a pass for none of this, because he should have just had a better statement than that. I don't know what possessed this guy to condemn Kyrie Irving like that. You know, and like I said again, I'm not giving Kyrie a pass for anything. But a lot of these people out here, we look to these athletes, we look to these entertainers, we look to these rappers to come save us, to be our mouthpieces and shit, and to be our role models. Listen, I stopped that shit a long time ago. You know what I mean? Because if you expect these athletes, these rappers, these entertainers, or whatever, come and try to give you a free handout, you're gonna be disappointed. We need to start building for ourselves. We need to start saving ourselves. We need to start establishing our own establishment, you know? Because at the end of the day, these athletes, these rappers, these whoever,